Okay, this is NBMooselover, and welcome to the channel. Been a while since I've had some new videos. Been waiting all winter to get out and check on the trail camera that I left out there in the woods all winter. A little experiment to see if it would survive, and glad to say it did. Even still had some battery power. It was moved a little bit. To the right, and we'll get to the culprits in some videos here, and some really other interesting happenings to do with that camera. I just put a bottle of scent underneath of a leaning tree there to keep the rain out of it, just to give me something to bring some moose around, hopefully, and more chance to get some videos, since I was risking my camera for the whole winter. So, and it worked pretty good, except for in through the end of January and February, some pretty nasty weather covered the camera lens, and also I got a lot of glitch videos that were it was nothing. It was just wind blowing leaves and things, and the camera was acting up a bit towards the end, and see you next. God willing. And that was me saying, see you next spring, God willing. But what are the odds? It was right between the two video takes. The camera has a 5-second delay. So, and I'm going to be uploading the rest of these video clips. Some of them may end up being a bit long, and I'm not going to be doing much narrative on them, just maybe to explain some things. And here's the first moose showing up right here. You just see his nose, and this was the day after I'd been there. I was there at 2 in the afternoon on the 28th. This is just before 11 a.m. And I'm going to, like I said, some of these videos may end up just being a bit long, but I want to get all the good footage in as much as I can, so people can watch as much as they like, I guess. So there's going to be some fun stuff happening you wouldn't see very often. Some moose problem solving. So I'm really looking forward to getting them on here, because it was really fun to watch them for the first time. So moose are pretty smart animals, as you'll figure out. So just watch the rest of this in natural sound here without me gabbing, and got some more videos to come, so enjoy. And I just wanted to point out again, which I have many times on these videos, that the reason the moose are so curious of these cameras is the lithium batteries. They give off an odor, especially when you go to change the batteries out. You can smell them quite strong. They heat up, and when they're working, and they just give off a smell that trying to attract the moose, and they're just curious of it. So that is the reason that they sometimes move them around, and they're kind of rough on them. So. And another thing you'll notice, if you look closely up in the left corner of the frame, that there's a little plastic piece hanging down. And what I did was I built a little roof for the camera. I took a cover off of a square plastic container, and put a couple of screws on the end, screwed it to the tree just over the camera, and like I said, I had it stick out over the front a little bit, just to protect it from snow, because I knew it was going to take a beating this winter. And just to keep the snow off the sensors and the lens. And and a lot of the funny videos that I'm saying we've got here in store for you, concern that little roof on the camera. So it'll be interesting when I get those videos uploaded, and I'm sure you'll enjoy them. And also, you'll notice this moose is, I think, an older cow. Her, she's got a really brown face, and her hind legs, a lot of gray on them. She's got a, fairly long bill for a cow. And only reason I'm pointing it out is there's another moose that shows up here. Actually, it's the next day at the end of this clip, and you can tell that it's a different cow. She's, her face is darker, her legs aren't as gray, and she is slightly smaller. So just point that out. So she gives the moose scent bottle here just a little sniff, and I don't know, she's a little curious of it, and I don't know, she's looking around here to see maybe if there's a cow or a bull been around. Now most people would think that moose have no interest in the rider breeding at this late in the fall, but on the morning that we dropped the camera off here, we actually found a spot on the woods road where two bulls have been fighting, and they had tracked the road up, quite a ways. So it shows you that they're still going through the motions sometimes. Especially the bulls. It takes a long time to wind down, and you'll find that out in a couple of the videos here that I'll be putting on here from the spot. So. Yeah, and so you can tell it's a younger cow here. She's hardly got any bell. She's quite a bit thinner and not as gray. And she wasn't too interested in the scent. She just went around it. So, stay tuned for some more segments, and thanks for watching this one. Later.